Let's take a look at the difference between broad match versus phrase match versus exact match keywords in Google Ads. So there's this help article on the Google Ads website here that sort of breaks it down to make it a little bit easier to understand the difference between these match types. And exact match is going to be the tightest matching. Phrase match is going to be more moderate matching, and then broad match is going to be, well, more broad or comprehensive. And then if you come down here, there's a nice little breakdown that will better explain. I think it's easier if we start with exact match. When somebody thinks about using a keyword in Google Ads, I think they're normally thinking in terms of exact match, because this is where it's going to have your ad show up when people search for terms that are very, very similar to the keyword that you add into your Google Ads campaign. For instance, it has this one, shoes for men. Because it's in brackets, that means it's an exact match keyword. And when we're advertising for this exact match keyword, it means our ads could show up when somebody searches for shoes men, men's shoes, men's shoe, shoes for a man, but it would not show up when somebody searches for men's tennis shoes or shoes for boys, because boys and men, kind of different meaning, right? And tennis shoes is different than just shoes, right? Tennis shoes are a very specific type of shoe. So it's going to exclude our ads from showing on terms like these, but allow our ads to show up on terms like these. Now, that's kind of what you would expect when you're using keywords. However, if you wanted to try and find every single term that people search for and go in and add those individually into your Google Ads campaigns, that would just take a really long time. Plus, you would have to know ahead of time what the keywords are that people are searching for in order to add them in like this, right? So to make things a little bit easier, when you want to expand your keyword targeting, we can move up to phrase match, and that's where we just put parentheses, or excuse me, quotes around the text. And when we do that, it's going to allow our ads to show for things like shoes for tennis, which is a close variant, just adds the word for in the middle, but still very similar meaning. Buy tennis shoes on sale, slightly different, so that's people wanting like a discount, right? Red tennis shoes, it's a little bit more broad. Comfortable tennis sneakers, so just totally different word for shoes, which is sneakers, and adding comfortable in there. But still, it's like they're basically looking for tennis shoes, right? All of these people are looking for tennis shoes, which is what we want. But we're saying, hey, Google, anyone that's looking for tennis shoes, show our ads. And then we can sort of monitor and see what terms our ads are showing up for and determine if there's ones that are ones we want to keep or if there's terms that we want to remove, right? That being said, when using this match type, ads in our account will not show up when somebody searches for tennis store or shop for sneakers, as this has nothing to do with tennis sneakers, right? And this has nothing to do with sneakers. So these are not closely enough related for our ads to show up. And then we have the final match type here, broad match, where the thing is if you just put a keyword into Google and you don't put anything around it, by default, it's going to be a broad match keyword. And broad match is, like the name explains, very broad, right? So if you put something like low carb diet plan, your ads could show when somebody searches for carb-free foods, low carb diets, Mediterranean diet books, how to cut carbs for beginners, carb-free meals, right? So there's a bunch of variations that can make your ads fire. And some of these are not all that closely related, right? So like carb-free meals, quite a bit different than a low carb diet plan. where this comes into play nowadays mostly is when you're scaling a campaign and it's working really well, you're getting lots of conversions and everything's scaling properly. If you want to expand further and put your ads in front of more people, get more clicks and sales and all of that, you can start switching and utilizing some broad match keywords to expand your keyword targeting, and then again, monitor what's coming through. You'll probably get some new ideas of things you can utilize, some stuff you don't want to be showing up for that you can just completely turn off. And that's going to, help you so you're not wasting your budget. That's the one thing we see with broad match keywords is there's a lot of wasted budget on clicks from terms that probably are never going to lead to a sale for your business. And so that's the thing you want to be careful with broad match. Even with phrase match, there's going to be a lot of irrelevant clicks when compared to exact match, because exact match is just, so tightly targeted. Now, in your actual Google Ads account, you'll find all of this under, if you go to campaigns, of course you want to select a campaign first. And then if we go over to under audiences, keywords, and content, we have search keywords. Here's our list of keywords, and you can see we're using various match types: broad match, phrase match, and exact match, to have our ads show up for various different keywords, right? Then as we start to get some clicks come through, we can come over here to the search terms report. And the search terms report is going to show us the keywords that our ads are firing on, but then also the actual term people searched for. So that confuses a lot of people. They think because they got to click on a keyword like custom closets Phoenix, well, that's not necessarily the best example. Because they got to click on this keyword Phoenix closets, they think somebody searched for Phoenix closets. But in reality, they searched for California Closets Phoenix, which is actually a competitor. Really not the best keyword to be advertising on. And so we would want to come in here and exclude this keyword like we've done, so that we're not wasting budget on a keyword that's not going to drive high quality leads. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying, you can turn on broad match, watch which terms your ads are firing for, and then make refinements from there. And so that's how you would do that, is you would utilize a broad match keyword, and then you would come into the search terms and determine if there's any wasted spend here, wasted clicks on keywords, then we can get rid of them. Like IKEA custom closets, it's a competitor. Somebody might actually just be searching for like a closet divider from IKEA, whereas the company we're doing advertising for offers to like come in and remodel the closet. So that's a little bit different, but that's basically, how you utilize those different match types. I hope you did find this helpful. If there's anything you did have questions about, don't hesitate to reach out and just drop your questions in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to get back to them there.
Look, if you're the type of person that just doesn't even want to deal with Google Ads anymore, then you can always reach out to me. My company is Missoula SEO Geek. I'll leave a link to my website down below, but we do manage Google Ads for different companies in different industries, and you can come learn about what we do, what makes us unique. You can even read some of the testimonials from some businesses that we've taken from 0 to over $1 million in revenue, like this one here. And really just see that, this is the type of thing that's going to explode your business growth. So feel free to reach out. You can always give us a call or contact us through our website, and look forward to working with you.